Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
You're getting your thing out of your bag? Yeah. Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow. I gotta get
The
closer.
Adventures of Liz and Rebecca.
And Hannah.
I'm trying not to be on your dress, but...
It's okay. There.
Okay. Hi. I have to get close to Liz to be in camera. Because otherwise we'd have to somehow put this closer to us, and that wouldn't capture all three of us on camera. So, anyway. Hi. I'm Rebecca. I'm trying to remember my part. You okay?
Jab my thumb.
Ow.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in Brevard, North Carolina, in not as chilly as it was a few days ago, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I'm Hannah. I'm minion number 2. People do not remain offended enough at the weather.
We should still be offended it was cold earlier this week.
And now.
I'm just grateful that it's not absolutely freezing.
Into the 60s. Tomorrow's going to be like 70 something.
That's all fantastic, I think, compared to what it was on Monday, Tuesday, you know. I was waiting at the DMV for 6 hours on my birthday, and it was cold out, so, you know.
That was like a high of 30.
That was it got colder as the day went on type of deal.
And then it snowed.
It did. It did. I got to see Lightspeed driving home from picking up dinner.
I'm so jealous.
What that means is when it's dark out and it's snowing, and it was flurries. Like for us, like I know higher elevations actually got accumulation, which is weird for this area for early November. But we just got flurries. We got little specks, but when you're driving, they fly by the window. And it's dark out. It looks like Lightspeed. That's what we call it, Lightspeed.
Nerds.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got to experience that, and that made up for being at the DMV for 6 hours. But I have my real ID now, or at least my temporary real ID, because my license literally expired, literally, and I actually mean it when I say literally, on Monday. So I stayed at the DMV until I had done what I needed to do. Anyway, so this week is more just a check-in how life is going for us. We don't have any advice questions or theoretical knitting questions and crochet questions we can wax poetic on. But if you want to send us things you'd like to know our thoughts on, preferably related to knit or crochet, you can send us a postcard or a letter or something like that. We keep them all. Cards. You can send those to Sun Dragon Art and Fiber, or just Sun Dragon, 181 Rosman Highway, Rosman. And that's Brevard, North Carolina, 28712. What? That's a look like she's either thinks something's funny or she's critical of something I just said. Anyway.
Nope, not at all. I promise.
Okay.
I'll ask.
I didn't know if I said the word Rosman wrong or something.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention at that point.
Never mind. Okay.
Or you can
I
email
thought,
me.
because, yeah, okay, we are moving on from that in a second. I'm just saying, pronunciations of things are fun around here, so I'm just making sure.
It's Rosman. Rosman.
It's not Ronman. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, it's Rosman.
No, because
Romulan.
What Geeks Unite. Because what people not from this area would call cashiers is cashers. So that's like one of the indications I think that someone is not from this area. So.
Brevard and Brevard.
Yeah, I don't understand the Brevard thing
God.
because
the GPS says Brevard.
Yeah, it's Brevard. Anyway. So that's why I was spelling it in case, Rosman, you were not sure if it was a Z or... Anyway, moving on. She has something to ask me that is unrelated. And hopefully you'll still remember afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't even know what I said. That's okay, though. So... You also can email. It's more direct. You're going to be sending one to her. And it is...
Liz at sundragonartandfiber.com.
And then I always say I try not to say you can email Liz at, because then it gets confusing because the address is Liz at, anyway. I digress. I always digress. It's squirreling in our neck of the woods. So we don't have any questions, and it's not the first Friday of the month. We've already talked about our yummy, yummy yarn, which that's our product of the month, POTM. Saves you 10% for November. So we don't have to talk about that. So we can just talk about things that we're doing and anything else that comes up. But usually it's just stuff we're doing because I don't know what else would come up. Anyway, so yeah, we can. What? I keep going. What? Freya caught her second mouse.
Yay.
Not yay, because it also was still breathing,
Hmm.
but not happy. Anyway, my cats are learning to climb my windows because this mouse, before she caught it, was running along the top of my curtain rods. So now they think mice just live up there, and they're continually trying to climb my windows. And Freya's actually almost a good rock climber. I think if I took her to the rock climbing place, she'd have some fun. Anyway, so it was really cold on Monday and Tuesday, and it's warmed up for a hot minute. But it inspired me to wear this guy. It's already going to be too hot today. I'm probably going to take it off again. But it's sweater weather. What?
It's still going to be cold.
But
No,
not
it's gonna
as...
be in the 60s.
People do not respect the cold.
It's not going to be cold enough to wear this because this is like cabled, extra rich layers. I'm going to get hot. So, and okay.
Hannah's
so-
cold all the time.
I know, but I do feel like if I keep wearing t-shirts, even with the heat on in here, I can be wearing it's sweater weather finally. Sweater weather. And that means I can rotate my sweaters that I finished that people might have even forgotten that I'd made. So this week I am wearing my Billie Pullover. It is by Ari Nordlund, and it is like a kind of a modern take on the classic Aran cabled pullover, because this one is not pieced. This one is, you start at the top and it's a raglan seam and there's cables everywhere and it's really yummy. I made it out of Cascade 220, so nice basic wool, straight up worsted weight, not fancy wool, roving gangs of sheep wool. And it's lovely, especially when it gets really cold out. And my cats love sleeping on it when I'm at home and not wearing it. And I will probably not be wearing this if it's up into the 60s, though. I'll trade it out for something else. So, and these guys are mesmerized by what Liz is doing. So I'm going to let Liz talk about what she's doing, because that's all that Hannah's looking at. So.
Running out of thread, so...
Well, so you can stop working on it and tell us about it.
Yes. It's getting bigger.
It is definitely... What is it? Because some people absolutely know because they watch us every week, and some people are going, what is that?
My Sashiko patchwork going to be a dress when it grows up.
That is so awesome,
It's
I
growing.
think. So you're gonna like pleat the top of it into a bodice and stuff?
Yeah,
and,
it'll be just all patchwork.
The top ends up being.
Yeah.
What's the look for?
So you have to do the full...
I'm going to do the full...
Like 5 yards? 4 yards? 3 yards?
Yeah, something, lots of,
That's what that look was for.
That's so many yards.
It is.
Yeah, but it's been fun.
It means...
down to...
I don't think I'm going to probably do one that comes past my knee, like a shorter one.
Oh,
Because then I can wear my blue pants with the
Oh, that's really cute. I like that.
I figured you would. So, yeah, it's just patch until I have enough yardage. And I have enough yardage worth of patches, so...
and it's not like there's like a deadline of when this needs to be finished.
No.
You're just working on it as you're working on it.
It'll probably be next year.
That's cool. Can I hold it closer to the camera?
The goal is to eventually have
go
a
like
dress that
this.
I've entirely made by hand.
And I'm going to give you a rolling... There you go.
Dude, I've gotten this far in months. I'm not worried about it. I have a whole nother project I'm contemplating, so
Oh my god.
yeah.
I love you, and I love your brain. It is so not my brain.
I'm gonna do a patchwork blanket
That's what makes
wrap
this show work.
thing. Like all different random squares.
We all like different things.
So, now that I've freaked Hannah out.
My
So
ball!
Uh-huh. Your ball went running. Here.
Thank
you go.
you.
So I've been working on this and I'm almost done.
It's
This
like
is-
you've only been stitching lately.
I've only been stitching lately. This is one of the first. I brought it to the shop and I'm almost done. I just have a few more flowers left to do on the fox.
I'm just holding it closer because I can get closer.
Yep. So I'm almost done with that one. And I started a new sampler.
Isn't this pretty?
It's Rebecca's Christmas. She knows about it because I've been working on
I found out
with
yesterday.
people's.
Oh, did you
So-
really?
She's like, I'm getting out your Christmas present. So it's not a surprise anymore. And I'm like,
So that's what I've done. And it's a
Look,
dragon.
it's a dragon. It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
So the fox and the dragon live out here at the table to where when we have customers and they're wondering, I can stitch.
Keep your hands busy.
Yeah, I have my zigzag scarf out here too, but I haven't worked on that in a while. So yeah, it's on the floor over
And
there.
that's all she said about that.
Yep, that's
So, Hannah, what are you working on?
I have
Ooh, that ring's
been
pretty.
Working. Which one?
That one.
Oh, thank
I mean,
you.
they're all pretty, but that's, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I traded it out for the raw aquamarine. I have been working on the split, the bottom up splitty sweater thing.
I'm just waiting for words.
I don't have my phone on me, but I can grab it real quick and find the pattern name.
it's by Knititude.
It's by Knititude.
Oh, so it's the Knititude one. Okay.
Yeah, it's
cool.
the Knititude one. And I'm here.
Progress.
Wow, look how much you've done.
Wait.
Holy
I think
crap.
the last time
Backwards
you
or
showed,
forwards?
I think the last time you
think
showed
that's
it off, you were
forwards.
still in ribbing.
I know. Have you finished your Christmas presents? Is that why there's so much done on this?
I have a few left. Very few left.
But the one you were working on while you were working on this one is done?
I finished all 3 sweaters.
Okay.
So I finished the dude sweaters.
The dude sweaters, I like it.
finished my mom's sweaters. I finished the big ones. I have some washcloths left and some hats left.
But you're not splitting your attention between projects, which is probably why this one is looking so fantastic.
I can finally work on some
And-
stuff for me.
What are you knitting with, Hannah?
I'm knitting with the Jody Long Alba in strawberry cream cheese.
That's not the real name of it, but that's what we call it. And this one's probably not in the online shop because we only have 2 of them left because they came in and before I could even put them online, everyone, not just Hannah, everyone was buying it because it's really pretty because it's actually pink. Just the slightest hint of pink.
People would come in and go, ooh.
Ooh, that's what I want.
It's so pretty.
And I haven't ordered more. Honestly, refilling colors that are low on stock is really tough right now. And not because the yarn companies are out of yarn. Sometimes it's because it's back ordered with the yarn company. Just because if I tried to order everything we were low on all at once, it's more than you need to know or grapple with as the average customer. But if I tried to order everything we're low on all at once, it's not possible. It's just not possible, cash flow wise. So if you want
We've
that
been
color,
rotating.
we've been trying to rotate, and right now I'm more trying to keep notions in stock and pay off bills from yarn. And so it's like, wow.
And every time we think we need to order yarn, we look behind the counter and there's like no needles.
We have no brand at all of number 6 24-inch. Like, not Likey, not Chowgoo, not metal, not wood, none.
Oh my
They're just
gosh.
gone. And I haven't been able to, yeah, I know, that happened last week. And
You're not
and
kidding.
I need to order.
Everybody's
more,
coming in using the exact same size needles, and
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Well, can't you predict that?" And it's not like the seasons. It's not like
no, because like a month ago it was size 2 needles.
Yeah, it was all the sock needles.
It was a sock, and I was teaching a sock class, and that was part of it. But some people were coming in had nothing to do with socks. It was like, or my class, I should say. But we can't predict it. We can't predict when someone's going to publish a pattern that everyone's going to love and want to make or something. And sometimes it's not that. It's 6 different things, but they all require the same needle. Or someone's found some really obscure pattern that's awesome, but they're buying the same thing everyone else that day was. And so it's like, wee hee 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 hee. And when I order notions, no matter where they're coming from, they take about a week. Sometimes they come fast, but Oregon is our primary company, and that takes about a week, except for when they magically send it faster. And there's no rules for that. And Cape Cod is the other place. I have a notions place now, and they send them 3-day. But if I order late enough in the day and there's a weekend, it feels like that takes a week too. Timing just can mean it comes in the following week. So, yeah.
It's insane.
But I still love owning a yarn shop. It's still really fun. It's just really unpredictable. So that's what you're working on, and I can show my stuff now. Yeah. Okay, cool. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I haven't been working on. I've been kind of consistently working on only 1 or 2 things, or randomly starting, other random stuff. I don't know, that was repetitive.
It's been hilarious this week. I want to get done this
But-
and that. And then, I should start a project.
What?
Nothing, I love you.
I know you do. I'm not starting another new thing yet.
She was
It's
gonna
the
start.
yet that
She was
scares
gonna start a
me.
project yesterday, but like we were both exhausted, and she couldn't put words together. And I was like, "You need to wait until you can put words
Oh.
together to start a project."
So
Yeah, I
she
know.
went home and she ate something, and
What?
then she started a new project.
No, she didn't start a new project yesterday, but she started
No,
one 2 days
Okay,
ago.
one of the ones
Okay.
I started that I was showing off on Instagram, I didn't bring in here. And I don't know if the sparkly hat, the bank head, I don't know if I should go get that or not. But maybe that'll be next week. Because maybe we'll just do what I have here.
That you started after the last.
Did I show it off on the list?
No.
No.
You showed off the colors.
You showed off that you were going to, but she hasn't started a new project since then.
Okay.
I started this one.
Well, she started that one, but not like she picked out
I
yarn
love
for
you
that
both.
last week.
You're both enablers.
Well, it's been 8 years,
Liz and
Um,
Rebecca and the enablers.
Okay, so I did start the project with those 3 colors I showed off last week. And I think I'm going to have to just let that be a teaser for next week. Maybe I'll actually get around to knitting some more of it. I have about 2 inches or so of the cuff. What?
I'm not judging.
She's just laughing.
She is judging.
She is judging.
No, I'm not. I'm just laughing. I promise.
I started project 221, so
I'm not
nobody
shocked.
should,
This is why I'm not judging.
She judges me too, and I just
No,
don't care.
I judge you.
I know.
I
that's
just
what
She
it is.
just
Chuckle
looks
at
at us
you.
and shakes her head. That's what she does. It's not a verbal judgment. It's all good. And anyway, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. So
Exactly.
sometimes
What makes you you?
Sometimes when Hannah says, "Don't you already have a striped sweater?" I will go knit a couple rows. I will say, "Yeah, that reminds me," and I'll knit a couple rows, and then I'll still do what I want to do.
Yesterday, somebody asked her how her key sweater was coming, and Rebecca goes, "It's in the bag down there."
It's in the bag in the same shape it was before. Okay, before we get to my current striped sweater, which I think is in wonderful shape,
That's amazing.
Yes, your current striped sweater is going fantastic.
it's going fantastic.
It'll be done before the key sweater.
It will. Absolutely. I wanted to show off. So, we got in a new yarn, called Firenze, and which is Florence in Italian. But it is 75% wool and 20% baby alpaca and 5% nylon. I think I already mentioned it is not in the online shop. It's a chainette. It's fluffy. It's wonderful. And one of the projects for it was this scarf with 5 colors. And you're supposed to go until it's like 80 inches long. So it's going to be ginormous. And we got in 8 colors. So, and the 5 colors that it calls for, so these are 50-gram balls. And I know they look like 100, but they're 50 because it's chainette.
They're super fluffy.
It's fluffy. Woo! And what it's required was of 3 of the colors, 50 grams. And of 2 of the colors, it was like 75 or 63 or something. And I'm like, if that's the case, then I am just going to use all 8 colors. Like, I was looking at which colors do I want to take out. And then I was like, I'm just going to use all 8 colors. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I only have 7 colors here? I'm missing one. I must have left one in the other room. There's a dark charcoal one, and I bet I left it in the other room.
It was on the table.
It was? Is it under?
Oh,
it's like
no,
darker than this.
Yeah.
They were all over
off black.
It's kind of off black. They were all over in the living room, and I probably grabbed all of them, but didn't grab the last one. Or it's still in my bag. But I started the scarf, but here's the difference I did. I Carolized. She'd be so proud, and it's bugging me, but it's not. This is a flat scarf that does this with moss stitch and all these crazy fun things. And I knew that there'd be a lot of color stranding as I'm moving from one color to another. So I'm doing it in the round. I decided to do it. It's 2 humps, 2 like little mountaintops. And I'm doing it in the round. So you've got 1 mountaintop on this side and 1 mountaintop on this side. Because even in this picture, it is almost folded in half anyway. And that way, when I'm done, no one is going to see all of this craziness that's on the inside. So it's all encapsulated. It did mean that I had to take 1 stitch off of the repeat of the pattern to make it more balanced, because the pattern had some edging on it that if I did that, one side would have 1 more stitch of the repeat than the other. And I'm doing like a 1 purl stitch along here to kind of give it a faux seam that will help it fold and lay flat like this. So, and that was Liz's suggestion. But I'm going from light to dark with the grays, and there's 1 more missing. And then from dark to light in a way with these. But they're alternating. So darkest of the non-neutrals, lightest of the neutrals. It's been fun, and it's super squishy. I am knitting this on a size 15, 10 millimeter needle. It's extra squishy. You want to squish it? You don't have to. It's squishy. And it's double thick, and it's going to be really, really warm. And I'll probably only wear it when it's really cold out. But, so this is how much full ball, a ball that I've done this stripe at the bottom. And again, another full ball and a ball that I've done 1 color repeat. I think I'm going to get 2 arrows at least out of each ball. Mm-hmm. And we'll just see where it gets to. I will keep you all posted. But these are $14.95 a ball. They're, like I said, they're not in our online shop yet. But at some point they will be. I don't know when. We've had just enough busyness lately that I can't get that done right now. So call the shop if you're interested in any colors. But so 8 balls, 15. That's like 4. You okay?
Yeah, I ran my finger into and needle into your chair.
Oh, I thought you ran your finger into the needle.
Oh no,
That would have made another noise. She would have made a different
That's
noise
very
for that.
true.
Yeah.
It just looked.
It comes out
I
going.
just felt.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I felt the chair go, "Duh," and didn't know if she heard herself. Anyway, hi. So the way I would do math on that is it's about $30 for 2 balls, and I'm using 8 balls, so 30 times 4. This is about $120 scarf.
Yeah.
Is that how the math goes? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can make it. You also can make it shorter. But
Or use fewer colors.
Mhm.
Or,
but I think one of these for $15 is actually in with today's prices for things. It's awesome.
It's a really good deal because it's as much yardage as the Ushia that we used to have.
That was 100 grams.
That was 100 grams.
And
so the Ushia was just slightly thicker, but it cost more.
125 yards. Yeah. The Ushia was started at 20, and by the time we kind of moved it out of the shop, it was probably more like 26 or so. And at first I was like, I think they classify this as a super bulky, and I was like, but really? Because it's 125 meters. I know it's a chainette, 125 yards for 50 grams. And I'm like, I think it's we're like, it's thinner. It's thinner than the Ushia. But this is on a 15, and it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely and squishy on a 15. And a 15 or a 10 millimeter, I feel like, is a needle you would use for a super bulky. So
it fluffs
chainettes,
beautifully.
Yeah, chainettes don't follow the rules for yardage and needle size that others do. So, so that's one thing I wanted to show you all. And the other thing I wanted to show y'all is my hype stripe, my stripe hype. I keep wanting to call it the hype stripe. My stripe hype sweater has been so much fun to knit. And I had this sweater on top of it. This is my Anyday sweatshirt that I have not made any progress on because I've been so addicted to my stripe hype sweater because I'm changing yarns every 8 rows. I brought it home on top of my my project tote. I can stick 2 projects in if I put the cinch part of it up instead of in. I brought this home yesterday, and I was trying so hard to get through all the stripes on the body because I'm so close that I kept knitting and kept knitting and kept knitting, and finally I had to go to bed, and I still wasn't there yet. But
it's a thing.
It's a thing. But I have 2 of my 3 gray stripes done. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's so soft. That's why part of the reason I want to knit with it is it's so soft. And this is the Rambouillet. This is the product of the month, POTM, and the online shop saves you 10%. And so where I am, I'm going to put on the barber cords and try it on so y'all can see. In theory, what's supposed to happen is you get 3 stripes of color A and color B of the contrast and color C. And then you do 4 inches of ribbing.
Ew.
I know. But you've got at least 4 inches of ribbing on that guy.
I have 7 and 9.
But right? So, and at first I was like, I'm going to need it longer. And now I'm not so sure because I think, so I am halfway through this cream stripe, my porcelain. And then there's a gray stripe, and then there's another porcelain stripe before I start my 4 inches of ribbing. Mm-hmm. So and I measured this morning, like a gray stripe, a porcelain stripe, and half a porcelain stripe is like 3 more inches on this. And so I had I'm like, I got a barber cord before we started. So I'm going to put this in the barber cord and try it on for y'all so you can see. But I'm making really good progress on this. The ribbing's probably going to kill me. But, what?
The other thing you adapted because you forgot the first time.
No, I was going to talk about that, but you can talk about that if you want.
The pattern calls to start decreasing in your gray stripes. And you
like 4 stitches at the beginning of every stripe. So 4 stitches on the gray, and then 4 stitches on the porcelain, and 4 stitches on the gray.
Yeah.
So you end up decreasing, like the first row of each stripe, you decrease before and after the side seams. Okay. So right before, right after, right before, right after. And then do the rest of the stripe. And then
for Rebecca's size is almost 5 inches
I think all sizes do that.
All sizes do that?
except not all sizes have the last porcelain stripe. So almost all sizes decrease like 24 stitches.
24 stitches, and
or 20.
it's like almost 5 inches.
The 20 would be 4 inches because that's the gauge.
Yeah.
You know?
So you're taking out almost 5 inches of the sweater, and then the ribbing is done on a millimeter smaller needle, which
is a bigger jump than usual.
Yeah.
For
and you like that, but we tried the sweater on and we took about 5 inches off the sides, and it was like, no. It's
I wasn't
like all the sweaters that want to come in.
Here's the thing. I wasn't reading the pattern, and I was just mindlessly doing my stripes because I'm like, I just do this until the ribbing, and then I look back at the pattern, and it was right after my first gray stripe, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm supposed to be decreasing. And then I tried it on, and we went, I don't think we want to decrease this. I don't think I want it to taper in on my belly. So we didn't. we made the decision together, or like we came to consensus that I'm Carolizing the pattern a little bit.
It's a beautiful loose sweater.
It's drop shoulder, so it's really wide, and it's meant to be really wide.
Depending on the body type, pulling it in at the waist looks really good or really not.
Yeah, right? It may be flattering or not, and you get to decide that for yourself personally. That's the joy, I think, of knitting, is that you get to shift the pattern if you want to, depending on what you want. So I also, since last week, I think, when I hit the end of my first ball of porcelain and I'm on my second ball, I stopped and did the collar with that whole millimeter smaller. So I went from a 4 millimeter to a 3 millimeter. And it's twisted rib, all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Oh, I like a good twisted rib.
Yeah.
Makes me happy.
I think all of the ribbing on this is twisted
you have
rib.
Gotten so much.
I have.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? And I think, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Wow, that is gonna be a lot of ribbing.
Yeah.
I might not do 4 whole inches, but you know, I think the stripes.
But also, if you took
They
5
do.
inches.
They're like an inch and a half.
Yeah, like I measured from here to here because that's about how much more is going to happen from like up here down.
That's going to be.
It's another 3 inches, and then 4 inches of ribbing.
Yeah.
I may give up before I do a full 4 inches, but I was worried when I started this. I want to cuddle myself right now.
It's a family show. It's a family show.
I said cuddle. Your brains went somewhere else.
She said it.
Okay.
I didn't.
Moving on. So I was worried that when I got through, because the pattern's written for 3 stripes.
If you took 5 inches.
Can I tell my story here?
Tell your story. I'm mumbling to.
I know, but this is a show where people will want to know when you're mumbling what you're mumbling. So, it's a thing. I also can't focus. And I'm so easily distracted right now. I saw that.
She was showing me if you took it out.
I'm half joking. No, I'm totally joking.
I want to be involved. I wasn't involved in the process.
Sorry. See, all the progress she makes, I don't usually make this much progress. So it's like, what?
And
what
she
happened?
wasn't here for the when we took 5
She wasn't
inches
here.
off.
Yes.
So.
Well, I was gonna just do that for everybody once I got done with my story.
You got 4 minutes.
So let me talk.
Your long story long.
Okay, so 3 stripes is how the pattern goes. And I was worried that I would have to do more than these 3 stripes because it would be too short. And yes, this is, you know, it's the stripe is probably going to be here. But if I do a ton of ribbing at the end, the other thing she said is if you wanted a longer sweater instead of more stripes. Because I was like, I should come back and do some of these stripes. But she was like, just keep going with your main color. And I kind of get that now because there's this consistency that unless I was going to do 3 stripes again, which is too long. What?
No, continue.
Okay. No, I want to, it looked like something fun was going on in your brain.
No, I'm processing.
Okay. So I have one more stripe, so I think it's going to be about here, and then I've got ribbing. I think it's going to be fine. And I will just rib until it's either long enough or I lose the will to rib. And then, but the thing is, look at this, look how much room there's, like this, the sleeves are going to come down to like here before the colors, the stripes for the sleeves happen. Now, we were going to show what we did. So I grabbed over here. Oh, you want to grab both sides?
I can grab both sides.
So bringing
You're gonna
this
lose
in.
about 2 inches on each.
Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to
Yeah.
hold like 2 inches on each side instead of being out here, which is going to fluff really nicely. Like if you have a frame that you want to accentuate at your waist, then do the decreases. But I think that's going to pull it in too much for me. And I'd rather keep it a little bit camouflaging my middle than like hugging my middle.
Well, and it has a nice
Right?
drape too, so
Yeah.
it's not like super stiff.
Yeah.
Where it's gonna just look boxy.
But I am loving these colors. And by the way, the color up here is the bottom color on the sleeves. So the sleeves, and then we need to open up the shop because I've been chatting. The sleeves are gonna go have these colors, and I think it's gonna be awesome. And we have someone who's pulled up, so we're gonna go.
Bye, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the fun stuff.
Bye.